What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Polo Sports talking ENT here again with another one. Make sure you hit the like, hit the sub, comment as well. Also hit the notifications too. Jay-Z had recently came out and made a bold, I'm talking about absolute bold statement, uh, basically saying that, well, Nas had revealed that Jay-Z said that uh, Nas was a better lyricist uh, than Biggie and that Tupac and DMX were not lyricists. Okay, now uh, I'm I'm gonna have to agree with Hova. Okay, now I know some people are gonna get crazy and be like, "Oh, now you tripping." Listen, Biggie was my number one guy. I felt like Biggie was better than Pac, and I'm gonna explain my reasons for saying that. On a lyrical level, Nas was a guy. Okay, lyrically, I mean, you see how he absolutely destroyed Jay Z with Ether. And some people will say that Jay Z at one point was better than Nas until he came up with Ether. But the thing about it is that, see, when I say that he's a better lyricist, that doesn't make it. You could be lyrical all day. There were a lot of people that were actually better than Big in terms of lyrics and everything, but the delivery, I think the way that Biggie delivered everything and his drip or his swag, it was a lot better than Nas. Nas was one of my favorite records. My all-time records was "It Was Written." I know some people say Illmatic, but to me, uh, "It Was Written" was my favorite album of all time, by Nas. And of course, when it came to Biggie, it was "Ready to Die," hands down. And plus, Nas, due to the uh, the untimely death of Biggie, you know, he was just more longevity when it came to Nas. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I gotta go with Nas because Nas was a better lyricist. Now, shout out to Big Who. I know he said that he gonna have to go with Biggie, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to argue that because Biggie's delivery was better. But in terms of lyrics and being able to put so many similes and metaphors and just making you think on a whole nother level is Nas because he was an intelligent brother too as well. And that's not to take anything away from Biggie because Biggie was intelligent too. And in order to be a hip hop artist, you do have to have some sort of intellect, despite what some people may believe. But I I do have to go with Nas because Jay Z, of course, admitted it. He admitted it to Nas. Jay Z knows that he can't mess with neither one of them on a lyrical level. You know what I'm saying? And that's not it's not to take anything away from Hova. You know what I'm saying? Hova was nice. And I know some people aren't too fond of Jay Z. Because of whatever reason or whatnot. But to me, in my opinion, I'm gonna go with with Nas in terms of the lyric the lyrics just itself. But if you want to talk about overall appeal, swag, or drip, or just persona, you got to go with Big, and his delivery was a lot better. But Big's, don't get it mistaken, Big did have lyrics. He did have lyrics, and he had lyrics that they were simple, but yet and still you I mean you could still um, vibe to it. Because I know down here in the South, oh, they mess with Big heavy. I was messing with Big. I got in trouble for taking one of his tapes one time. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got ready to die. That was back in the days when we had tapes and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Nas now to dissect the other part that Jay Z has said in terms of DMX and Pac not being uh, lyricists. I mean, that's that's true. They were poets, though. You know, their passion, their passion and what they put into their music is superseded. Them just being all lyrical. That's just like when you got trap music and savage music and stuff. When it come to like Boosie and Webby or Gucci Man, Gucci Man, or one of those guys. Yeah, they they might not be all that lyrical, but how they drip and how they doing music and their work ethic and what they bring to the table. That supersedes everything. So I, nobody can really get offended by that when you say, okay, Pop wasn't lyrical. No, he had lyrics and everything, but they weren't on a lyrical level of a Big or of a Nas and everything because they had different different styles. That's just like when you talk about Busta Rhymes, he's lyrical. You know what I'm saying? He's lyrical, and he also has the delivery too as well. You know, it's just that some people get so offended when you say, okay, yeah, Pac wasn't a lyricist, or DMX was a lyricist. That wasn't their style. Their style was to pretty much bring uh, poetic poetic a poetic delivery to everybody to where you can actually feel it. You can feel it in your bones. And there's lots of artists like that. So everybody can't get offended by what Jay Z had to say in terms of Nas being better than Jay Z, and they're only getting offended because the man is he's gone. He's not with us today. I think that if Big was still here, they wouldn't even be making a big deal about it, and I think he would actually tell him to his face. They had that type of relationship, yet and still they were still competitive and everything. Uh, being that they were both from Brooklyn, but I just feel that Nas was better in terms of the lyrics, but if you want to talk about just just raw talent and just know-how and delivery, it was Big, you know. And like I said, I got Big as my number one. Warning and the what with Method Man on on Big's first album is it's a classic. I know everybody talks about Big Papa and I even like Unbelievable. I like that song too as well. And then of course with Life After Death, some of the songs on it over there, but Ready to Die was way better than Life After Death. Now, when you talk about Street Dreams, when you talk about what else? Nas is Coming. I like Nas is Coming. Uh, what else, man? It was so many from Nas, of course. Illmatic. my book of rhymes. You know, I could go on and on and on. But you know, Nas was had some classic hits and stuff. You know, in terms of his delivery, it's just that Nas wasn't. You know, he wasn't trying to be all out on the scene and stuff like that. You know, and kept it pretty low key for the most part. But anyways, man, you guys tell me what you think, man. Like this video, share it, subscribe, and also hit the notifications too so that you're able to get my videos. Until this Polo Sports Talking ENT, y'all have a good one.